So C-minimal valued fields are expansion of valued fields. There is a strong analogy with O-minimal fields. An O-minimal field, all of you know what it is. It is an expansion of an ordered field. So it is a field ordered and with an additional structure. And it is O-minimal if any definable subset of K itself is quantifier-free definable in the pure language of the order, or equivalently, is a finite union of intervals. Intervals of the field, which means with bounds in K, or possibly infinite, plus infinite or minus infinity. In this case, the pure field should be real closed. C'est pas celui-là. Non, pour descendre, c'est celui-là. Oui, c'est ce que je voulais, mais je voulais redescendre celui-là. Merci. Merci. So the pure field is real closed. And this also implies that the tip ends infinity. So in other words, the types, it says that the point, the element is bigger than any element in the field. This type is complete. And this allows to define the germs at the infinity of definable function. So what we are going to consider now, c'est pas possible, c'est pas celui-là.
Tu veux descendre ça?
Oui. Bah oui. Merci.
Ouais. Oui, donc c'est celui-là. Tableau 1, c'est celui de...
Bah oui, mais c'est plutôt que celui-là. Mais celui-là, il descend, il n'est pas marqué. Ça, non, je ne veux rien faire, mais celui-là, c'est la descente, il n'est pas marqué. One button is not labeled. So, this is complete. So what we are going to consider now is expansion of valued fields, which means that we have a field, and we have this, this div relation, which is a usual language in which we consider, in general, we have also the subtraction, this binary relation, which is interpreted by the fact that the evaluation of the first variable is smaller than the one, the second one. In other words, x divides y in the evaluation ring. And you have additional structure. And you say that the field is semi-minimal. This valued field is semi-minimal. So I will say something which is not very precise. I will be more precise later. So if any definable subset of the field itself is quantifier-free definable, I say, in the ultrametric language, please accept it now in the ultrametric language. Or equivalently, is a Boolean combination of balls, so open or closed, and again of balls defined with parameters in the field. And so, in fact, it is not exactly enough. You have to say that over L and over any structure which is elementary equivalent to K, excuse me. So in the sense, of course, of this enriched language. So if this expansion, this valued field, expanded valued field is semi-minimal, then the field is algebraically closed. And excuse me, we will also require that the evaluation is not trivial, which means that there is one x which does not divide. No, pardon. There is something of negative valuation or positive valuation. Okay, it is algebraically closed. And notice that when you have said that, you have the complete theory of the field. Oui. Pardon?
X different from
0. Thank you. Oui. So when you say a field is real closed, you have the complete theory. Here, of course, you don't have the complete theory. You have to precise. The characteristic and the residue characteristic. So, and that's here. The same happened as here. And so what is now the tip at the infinity? So it is the type of an element which is outside of any ball defined over the field. Of course, any side of the ball which is not the whole thing. So what does it mean? It means, so with the distance terminology, it means that. For any element in the field. And in valuation term, it means that the valuation is infinitely small. So I will, as everybody here, I will call that in general gamma or gamma k. And as always, the valuation reverse the size. Reverse the size. The valuation of 0 is infinity, and the valuation of very big element is very small. And so, as it happens in all minimal fields, the property of C-minimality, of minimality, allow us to have a good notion of germ at the infinity. The germ at the infinity of the definable function, they build a field. Huh? Then for x big enough, either always the value of the function, the image is 0, always, or not. And so you can, so either the germ is 0 or you can invert it. And also, so you have a field, and you can define, extend the valuation on germs at the infinity in the same way. For x big enough, if you have a definable function, so two definable functions, so either one valuation is always bigger than the other one, or you have equality, or you have the reverse inequality. So we have a valued field extension, but we have a difference, of course, because this valued field is not algebraically closed. In fact, the field itself, only the constant. This field, in other words, as germ at the infinity, the constant function, this field is the biggest algebraically closed subfield of the germs at the infinity. So what we have done with Pablo Cubillas, Kovacic, Cubillas, we have investigated the local behavior of definable function in semi-minimal structure, either at the infinity or near a point of the field. So we have first a result of factorization of the function over the valuation group, and I will, of course, say more precisely what it means. And the consequence of this first result is the fact that if the field is semi-minimal and valued in Q, then it is polynomially bounded always. And then we have, we can go further, but with additional hypothesis. So first, over the valuation group, then roughly said it is that you don't have additional structure. The ordered group is structure induced by the structure on the field. You have no additional structure on the valuation group. And then you get a factorization, in this case, over RV, and again, I will define on this object. And with still more hypotheses, we get differentiability almost everywhere of any definable function. Of course, among the other hypotheses, there is, of course, the fact that the characteristic is 0, because a semi-minimal field can have positive characteristic in this case. So you have the Frobenius. And the derivative of that is always 0, so the inverse is nowhere differentiable. So of course, you will need for differentiability the characteristic 0. So let us say now a bit more about semi-minimal structure, general one. So as we have seen in the definition, in the case of field, we need only balls. I have only said everything which is definable is a Boolean combination of balls. And to define the balls, we have to consider this kind of inequality. or some. What does it mean? It means that you only need this ternary relation. By definition, it is exactly that, the other way, wrong. And because we are in a ultrametric structure, that implies that here we have the same thing as the third distance. So we don't distance on the valuation. It gives you also something, information about this kind of inequalities with really 4 variables. And you don't need it. You only need the information is a bit weaker. C relation is a bit more general than the ultrametric distance. And so when I was in precise above, and I said it is quantifier free definable in the ultrametric language, I meant with this relation. So any definable subset is quantifier free definable in the pure language of the C relation. So this C minimality has been introduced in the 90s by Charlie Steinhorn, and I'm happy to have him here because this is the first time I speak about C minimality in front of him. So I begin with him. It is not the alphabetic order. And then Dougal is also here, and the other. Pardon? Oui. Oui. So, C minimality, of course, has been introduced on the model of O minimality with the hope to develop an analogous theory, but the things are not working as well. So, as an example, so they are, they may exist, so they are, in some C-minimal structure. There are definable functions. So let us say in one variable, which are locally constant with infinite range, which means that the algebraic closure has not the exchange. In other words, you don't have the algebraic closure does not define a dimension. And also, M may not be definably complete. Which means that you may have intersection of definable family of definable decreasing family of bounded balls which are empty. Even if M is definably complete, possibly definable functions have no limits. Non, celui-là, il ne bouge pas. C'est moi qui me mets quatre pattes. Have no limit. And to understand, to have an intuition on this case, as we are, all of us are understand many things about valued fields. So think of valued fields. You have to take a maximal one, which means that, of course, that is true. And you have so pseudo-Cauchy sequence. And this pseudo-sequence, they have too many pseudo-limits to have limit. They approximate many points, but they approximate at this distance, and not at this one. So it is exactly the situation. Of course, we don't know any example where this function is definable. It is so many questions which are many properties who are wrong, who are false in the semi-minimal general context, are open in the fields, the semi-minimal fields context. Okay. So this thing is sometimes, we don't have a dimension arising from the algebraic closure, but there is a topological dimension. That is being proved by Diab. Dugald and Pablo. And so for a set inside the structure itself, the dimension is 1 when the subset is infinite, and it is the same thing as by semi-minimality containing an open ball. When I say open ball, I just mean a ball which is not a singleton. And okay, and in higher dimension, you just look, so you are inside Kn, and you look at projection over Km, smaller Cartesian product. Still, you reach something where the projection has non-empty interior, and then you have the dimension. Okay. Okay, so a bit more about precisely semi-minimal fields. And let's see this. So, about the pathology, there are semi-minimal valued fields which are not definably complete, but we do not know. Pardon? Ça, oui, ça, oui. but we do not know any example. If each time you interrupt me, I will forget the next not one. So we do not now definable function of this type. Hein? Oui, c'est ça. And so neither of this type nor with no limit, without limit. So when I say that, I mean, of course, the limit may be infinite in the sense I have defined above. When the variable tends to the infinity or to a point of k. In fact, we don't know example because we don't know semi-minimal fields. Huh? The only known example are expansion of valued fields by analytic functions in some sense. Huh? With bounded domain. Which means that so the germ and the infinity are the same, and of course all the results I will quote are also trivial in this case because we know differentiability and this kind of thing. Huh? Okay, a last word about... Non, pas celui-là. So we have seen that a semi-minimal field is algebraically closed, which means that the residue field is itself algebraically closed, and the evaluation group is divisible. But we say much more. A semi-minimal valued field, it is an expansion of a valued field, and so we know that if the field is semi-minimal, the valued field is semi-minimal, that's the residue field with all the induced structure by the language over the field itself is strongly minimal. And here you have a feeling why we need, in the definition of semi-minimality, we have given this definability property not only on the structure itself, but on any elementary equivalent structure. It's the same. Here we don't say it is minimal, we say it is strongly minimal. A strong minimality, you have not only to say any definable subset is finite or cofinite, but to say it is true in any elementary equivalent structure. So the residual structure, the structure induced on the residue field is strongly minimal, and in the evaluation group, so it is not the same induced. Residual and evaluation is O minimal. Okay, I don't need more, I think. So, of course, you can do it, but with you changing just the residual structure. If you, without changing the algebraic closure in the field itself, because your residue field, it is really a projection. It is imaginary. It is not living in the field itself. And so you can add what you want, which is a minimal on the residue field, and then, comment on dit, lift it up, but relationally. You have just no information. It is just what you said. You have had something residually. So you come now to this gamma factorization result. So factorization of definable function on the evaluation group. So I take a definable function. So and I say that so f factorizes at the over gamma at the, let us say, at the infinity first. If so there are a function on the value group and an element in the value group such that for any element in X with a valuation so small enough, so an element big enough, then the valuation of the image is given by this function. Pardon?
The norm which is small or the valuation is small?
At the infinity, so the valuation is small. The infinity is big element. Huh? The inverse of 0. Okay, we say that f factorize factorize over gamma if alors there are so such a function no x je regarde les notes, ça sera plus clair. Oui, c'est ça. So there is such a function in the evaluation group such that for any element in the domain of the function, so in this case the domain of definition is small. If they are different, then the distance between these 2 points, the image of these 2 points is given by the distance between them, some kind of Lipschitz property, an abstract Lipschitz property. So H and so now the result is the following. Semi-minimal F definable. Then F factorizes over gamma at infinity. And it locally factorize over gamma almost everywhere, which means... Ah non, pardon, il faut que je ne le dise pas comme ça, pardon. We have seen that in general semi-minimal structure that the definable function. I didn't mention it, excuse me. So in the very general situation, a definable function, unary function, then you can definably, of course, decompose its domain in such a way. So then you have a partition, let us say a finite part, then locally constant part, and a local isomorphism part, definably. Such that, so F is finite. The restriction of F on C is locally constant. And the restriction of F to E is a local isomorphism. Local isomorphism, it just means that around each point you have a ball, an open ball, such that the restriction is an isomorphism. And an isomorphism, it means you respect both C and its negation. So, of course, if so, I have said almost everywhere. No, I have not said almost everywhere, but so here there is almost everywhere. It means everywhere except on a finite set. And so the function is either locally constant. In this case, of course, here you just have the infinity. So you have you don't need, I mean, the gamma factorizations, you are not here, you have taking everywhere the valuation infinite. Okay, forget it. So we now consider the case where F is a C isomorphism. A local C isomorphism. Then it locally factorizes over gamma almost everywhere. So what does it mean? For example, take the first, the factorization at the infinity. You have that the valuation of the function, the size of the function is given by the size of the element. So it's clear that the behavior, the type of, the behavior of H will characterize, not characterize, but strongly have a strong input. We give the behavior of F at the infinity. The behavior of H at minus infinity gives the behavior of F at the infinity. Okay? And we will say that a bit more formally. Donc j'envoie encore cette horreur là. celui qui n'est pas marqué. So, as usual, we say that a valued field is polynomially bound if any definable function is polynomially bound, which means the image of the function is smaller than the image of some polynomial. Which means in the valued field the following delta, such that with a small valuation and it has a big valuation, which is the same thing, of course, as that. So polynomially bound, which is the same thing as monomially bound. Okay, now the corresponding definition of the valuation group. So an ordered abelian group is linearly bounded if so any definable function is bounded by a linear one. Well, which means, you know what, there is so gamma and n, no, not n, excuse me, an endomorphism non. Gamma such that for all x in gamma, and you cannot, in the valuation group you have this symmetry, so you can say it in absolute value. For all x big enough. And if furthermore, là, où il est? Rien. Oui, mais pourquoi ça fait du bruit là? C'est l'écran, c'est l'écran, ouais. J'ai cassé l'écran. je suis navrée. Bah, il y en a, je ne sais rien. De toute façon, tu veux que j'appuie sur l'autre, c'est ça? Ah. Il n'a pas bougé, mais bon. OK, and if furthermore, hein, so this lambda, this endomorphism is the multiplication by a rational, and don't forget that the valuation group is divisible. Then we say that gamma is Q linearly bounded. So now the theorem is the following, so the consequence of the infinity theorem. So gamma with the induced structure is Q linearly bounded. Then the field itself and now we have this important result among expansions. So here we have an ordered group, an O minimal one, and the whole extension is O minimal. And we have an important dichotomy on O minimal expansion of ordered abelian group to ordered group by so Sergei and Miller and Chris. Which is so either such an expansion, O minimal expansion, which are either it is linearly bounded, or it is not, because of a very strong result. The language in gamma, let us say expansion R, or R define a multiplication, define an operation such that here it completes the structure to a field. And of course, an O minimal. An O minimal one. So now, if you suppose your valuation group is Q, then of course on Q there is only one multiplication, which is on Q is definitely not a real closed field. So we are in this case. And because it is Q, so we get the following. So I see if you have a semi-minimal field, which is valued in Q, then it is always polynomially bounded. So perhaps I don't say much more. So yeah, I just say what is, so I have mentioned an additional hypothesis on the valuation group, under which we can go further in the description. So the hypothesis is roughly said that you don't have any additional structure on the valuation group. Then in this case, all the pathology I have mentioned, the function without, definable function without limit, indefinably complete semi-minimal valued field, or locally constant function with infinite range, all these pathology are impossible. And also in this case, so we have a factorization in the same pattern as over RV, in the same pattern as over R, over gamma. And so with the consequence, as I said, that so you have a factorization over RV, and in case the field is definitely complete, you can lift up this decomposition over the whole field, and you get, when the characteristic is 0, you get the differentiability of the function.
Any questions?
The function factorizes over gamma. Oh,
Oui.
the function, what shall I do?
You
The function
ask your
factorizes over gamma.
Oui.
So the definition says somehow that the function has a derivative, right? This a, how shall I think about this function h? Is this kind of the derivative of f? Or
You mean which derivative?
I'm asking about
No,
the
no.
definition of the factorization.
No, it is pure. It lives purely in the evaluation group. So
The
it
function
is an
there-
approximation. If you want, it is an approximation of the derivative. It is a region where so RV is a bit finer, more precise than the over gamma. And then you get in some time a derivative, but in RV. And in order to get it in the field, you have to add it is definitely complete. So if you want, you have an approximate derivative, which in some cases is enough. For some things are enough. But you know only there is a slope in the field and there is a slope in the evaluation group. In the field you have only that, but in the evaluation group you have really a slope. A slope, pardon, slope. Oui.
So in the proof of the theorem, do you use this result on the existence of factorization?
Yes, of course. You mean this one or the differentiation? Yeah, I mean it is. You have only to read the evaluation of the function of the image. You have to. You want this thing. Blah 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 blah. You want that. And you have exactly what you want. I mean, just apply the theorem. At the infinity, it is direct.
It's the same question I asked before, just about the value group. Do you have examples where the expansion on the value group is more than just the group?
Same
It's the
answer,
same
I mean.
thing, you can just pull it back, put anything there?
Oh, yeah, it is the same thing, of course. But
And
it
it's
is
always C-minimal?
of no interest. Yes, yes, it is. You have the general quantifier elimination, which said yes. If you want to eliminate quantifier if you consider such expansion of valued field, we are only residual and valuational, then in what you mean, you can always eliminate the sort quantifier in the sort of the field. So you have balls plus complicated thing here and here, but not in the field itself.